Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why you're drinking water every day, yet still feel tired, cold in your hands and feet, or mentally foggy? Think about that for a moment. You're doing what everyone tells you to do. You're drinking water, but your body still feels like it's running on low power mode. Here's the truth most people never hear. Hydration is not just about filling your stomach with liquid. It's about how that liquid actually moves through your body, how it reaches your cells, and how it supports blood flow, the highway that delivers oxygen, nutrients, and energy to every part of you. Plain water keeps you alive, but optimized water helps you function. Blood flow is everything. When circulation improves, your brain wakes up, your muscles feel warmer, your energy rises, and your organs work with less strain. Poor circulation doesn't usually announce itself loudly. It whispers, cold fingers, brain fog, afternoon crashes. Slow recovery, and most people normalize it. Now let me challenge the way you think about water. Your blood is mostly water, yes, but it also relies on minerals, electrolytes, and balance. When you drink large amounts of plain water without anything else, you can actually dilute what your blood needs to move efficiently. That's why athletes don't just drink water. That's why traditional cultures added natural elements to their drinks long before supplements existed. A simple change can make a powerful difference. Adding a pinch of natural minerals, a squeeze of citrus or plant-based compounds can help water absorb better into your bloodstream. This supports circulation, helping blood vessels relax and allowing oxygen to travel more freely. Better flow means better delivery. Better delivery means better performance, physically and mentally. This isn't magic, it's physiology. When blood flows smoothly, your heart doesn't have to work as hard. Your cells receive what they need faster. Your body feels lighter, warmer, more awake. Books like Why We Get Sick and Eat to Beat Disease remind us that the body is not broken, it's responsive. Give it the right inputs and it adapts quickly, but here's the key most people miss. This isn't about doing something extreme once. It's about doing something small consistently. One improved glass of water won't change your life, but better hydration habits repeated daily absolutely can. Over time, circulation improves, energy stabilizes, and your body stops fighting so hard just to get through the day. And let me be clear, this isn't about replacing medical care or chasing shortcuts. It's about working with your biology instead of against it. Supporting blood flow naturally through hydration is one of the simplest, most underrated tools you have. So the next time you reach for a glass of water, pause for a second. Ask yourself, am I just drinking to survive, or am I drinking to support how my body actually works? Because when your blood flows better, everything flows better. Your focus, your energy, your motivation, and your life. And once you understand that, you'll never look at a glass of plain water the same way again. Most people believe that if they're drinking water, they're automatically doing the right thing for the body, but let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that even on days you drink plenty of water, you still feel drained, sluggish, or cold in your hands and feet? That's because hydration is not just about quantity, it's about effectiveness. Plain water enters the body, yes, but it doesn't always stay where it's needed most. Your blood depends on more than just liquid to move smoothly. It needs balance. It needs minerals. It needs the right environment to carry oxygen efficiently through your vessels. When you drink only plain water, especially in large amounts, you can dilute essential electrolytes that help blood maintain its pressure, rhythm, and flow. Think of blood flow like traffic on a highway. Water is the road, but minerals are the signals, the lane markings, the systems that keep everything moving without congestion. Without those, movement slows down, oxygen delivery becomes less efficient, cells wait longer for fuel. And you feel it as fatigue, brain fog, or heaviness in the body. This is why people can be technically hydrated and still feel unwell. Their cells are thirsty, not their stomachs. The body absorbs fluids best when water works with natural elements that support circulation, allowing it to move from the digestive system into the bloodstream and then into the cells where it actually matters. For generations, people understood this intuitively. They added natural salts, herbs, or citrus to their water without knowing the science. Today, science simply confirms what the body has always known: hydration works best when it supports blood flow, not just fluid intake. Plain water keeps you alive, but circulation, focused hydration helps you feel alive. When blood flows efficiently, your heart works smarter, your brain receives oxygen faster, and your energy stops crashing without warning. Once you understand that, hydration stops being a routine and starts becoming a tool for real vitality. Let's talk about how incredibly small changes can create powerful shifts inside your body. Most people assume that improving blood flow requires intense exercise, medication, or complicated routines. But the truth is, the body responds first to what you give it consistently, not dramatically. And one of the easiest places to start is with what you add to your water. Your blood vessels are living, responsive tissue. They expand and relax when they sense the right signals. Certain natural elements found in everyday foods support this process by helping vessels stay flexible and open. When that happens, blood moves with less resistance, oxygen travels faster, nutrients reach cells more efficiently, and your body feels the difference almost immediately. Something as simple as adding citrus can support nitric oxide production, a compound your body uses to relax blood vessels. Natural mineral sources help maintain the electrical balance that allows blood to flow smoothly. Plant-based compounds, used for centuries, can gently stimulate circulation without forcing the body into stress mode. This is not about turning your water into a science experiment. It's about giving your body what it recognizes. When water carries supportive elements, it absorbs better, travels farther, and does more work for you. The result isn't a sudden rush, it's a steady, noticeable lift in warmth, clarity, and energy. The real power lies in simplicity. When a habit is easy, it becomes repeatable, and when it's repeatable, it becomes transformative. One improved glass of water in the morning can support better circulation all day. Over time, these small additions train your body to function more efficiently, not harder. This is how real change happens. Not through extremes, but through intelligent support. When you stop asking your body to struggle and start helping it flow, circulation improves naturally, and energy follows. Have you ever noticed how quickly your energy drops when your body isn't moving oxygen well? You may think you're tired because you didn't sleep enough or because the day is long, but often the real issue is much simpler. Your cells are not getting what they need fast enough, and oxygen is at the top of that list. Every ounce of energy you feel comes from oxygen reaching your cells through your blood. When blood flow is smooth and efficient, oxygen arrives on time, your brain stays sharp, your muscles feel responsive, your body feels awake instead of heavy. But when hydration is poor or ineffective, blood becomes thicker, slower, less efficient at delivering that oxygen. And energy drops, even if you're technically healthy. This is where hydration changes everything. Water is the medium that allows oxygen to move, but it only works well when it can actually enter the bloodstream and reach the cells. When hydration is weak, oxygen delivery becomes delayed. Your body still functions, but it feels like it's always a step behind. You yawn more, you crash in the afternoon, you feel mentally present but physically drained. Better hydration improves the movement of blood, and better blood movement improves oxygen delivery. This is why people often feel more alert, warmer, and mentally clear when their hydration is optimized. It's not stimulation, it's efficiency. Books like Breath remind us that oxygen is fuel, but fuel only matters if it reaches the engine. Hydration is what keeps that delivery system working smoothly. Without it, even deep breathing and good nutrition can't do their job fully. When oxygen reaches your cells efficiently, energy stops being something you chase with caffeine. It becomes something you maintain naturally. Your mornings feel lighter, your focus lasts longer, your body recovers faster because oxygen supports repair just as much as it supports movement. This is the hidden link most people miss. Hydration isn't just about thirst, it's about energy delivery. And when you support that connection consistently, your body starts giving you steady energy instead of short bursts followed by crashes. That's when you realize real energy doesn't come from pushing harder. It comes from allowing oxygen to flow where it's needed, when it's needed, all day long. Most people assume that better circulation requires big interventions, pills, intense workouts, expensive treatments, but the body doesn't actually work that way. It responds first to daily signals. Small, repeated actions tell your nervous system whether to tighten up or relax, whether to conserve energy or allow flow. Circulation improves when the body feels safe, supported, and balanced. Simple habits send that message every single day. Movement is one of them, not extreme exercise, just regular motion. Walking, gentle stretching, standing up more often. Every time muscles contract and relax, they help push blood back toward the heart. This keeps vessels active and responsive instead of stiff and sluggish. Breathing is another. Shallow breathing limits oxygen intake and keeps the body in a low-grade stress state. Slow, deep breaths tell blood vessels to relax. They lower tension in the chest and abdomen, allowing blood to move more freely. Just a few intentional breaths can change circulation within minutes. Temperature matters too. Warmth encourages blood vessels to open. Cold causes them to tighten. Simple habits like warming the body in the morning, avoiding constant cold exposure, or even warming your hands can improve how blood moves through the extremities. This is why people often feel better circulation after a warm shower or when they're properly dressed. Hydration, posture, sleep, and stress management all play roles as well. Poor posture compresses blood vessels. Chronic stress keeps vessels tight. Lack of sleep prevents repair. None of these require medication to improve, just awareness and consistency. The powerful thing about these habits is that they work together. Each small improvement multiplies the effect of the others. You don't need to force circulation. You need to remove the barriers that block it. This is what the body wants. It wants rhythm, movement, calm, and support. When you give it those signals daily, blood flow improves naturally. Energy rises, recovery improves, and your body stops feeling like it's fighting against itself just to function. True health isn't built through drastic measures. It's built through simple habits done well, day after day. There's a reason quick fixes are so tempting. They promise instant results with minimal effort, but the body doesn't change that way. It adapts through repetition. What you do once might feel good for a moment. What you do consistently reshapes how your body functions. Circulation, energy, and overall health respond to patterns, not spikes. One perfect day of hydration won't undo weeks of neglect. One supplement won't replace daily support, but small, intelligent actions repeated over time quietly change everything. Consistency teaches the body what to expect. When you hydrate well every day, your blood volume stabilizes. When you move regularly, vessels stay flexible. When you breathe deeply and manage stress, your nervous system stops keeping blood locked in survival mode. None of this is dramatic, but all of it is powerful. This is why extreme routines often fail. They're hard to maintain. And when consistency breaks, so do the results. Sustainable habits, on the other hand, fit into real life. They don't rely on motivation, they rely on structure and simplicity. Books like Atomic Habits remind us that lasting change is built through small actions repeated until they become automatic. Your body works the same way. When supportive habits become routine, your system stops resisting and starts cooperating. Over time, you stop chasing energy because it becomes your baseline. You stop thinking about circulation because your body handles it quietly in the background. You don't feel fixed, you feel normal in the best way possible. This is the difference between forcing health and allowing it. Quick fixes push the body temporarily, consistency trains it permanently. And when you commit to small habits you can actually keep, your body rewards you with steady energy, smoother blood flow, and resilience that lasts.